I'm Vladimir, and we are conducting an interview. Are you a prisoner of war?
That's right.
What is your name? Do you voluntarily agree to the recording and publication of our video?
Yes.
We will speak in a way that others can see and understand.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
All right. Date of birth? Where are you from?
Belarus.
Belarus?
That's right, yes.
What are you doing here?
I called from Russia.
Has Belarus already entered the war?
No, I was just working. I was sent away by an organization in Russia.
Which organization are you referring to?
Gormost.
Have you constructed bridges?
Yes.
What does building bridges have to do with war?
As it was stated, every governmental organization was required to send contract-based personnel for service.
Yes?
Yes.
Were you warned?
Am I going to war?
Yes.
They said I'd guard the warehouses. That's all.
Did you do it?
No, I was sent to the front lines right after 9 days of training.
Where did you receive your training?
Novicherkassk.
Did you go to the front line?
Bakhmut.
Which month?
August 14th.
Did you really want to go to war?
I didn't want to, but...
For the motherland!
No, I'm not a citizen of Russia.
I think it's a little confusing too.
They said I would make more money, that everything would be fine.
Did you go for the money?
Yes.
What did you receive at Gormost?
95,000 rubles.
And how much did they promise to pay you here?
Up to 270,000 rubles.
Did you think you would just sit in warehouses, do nothing, and earn 200,000 rubles?
That's right.
Didn't you realize there was a war going on here?
I knew.
But
I didn't know it was going to be this serious.
they tell everyone that they're going to guard the warehouses, and everyone believes them, but no one has seen these warehouses.
Yes, it is.
This has been happening for 2 years. You might have learned something about it.
I wasn't interested in that.
Well, that's different. Do you think it was necessary to find out?
At this moment?
Yes.
Certainly.
Did you? Did you have a near-death experience?
At work?
At war?
Surely, you are.
What was happening and how?
We arrived in Bakhmut. We were divided into groups, and I was assigned to the group responsible for distributing combat kits and delivering food supplies. I was there for about a month and a half. Then I was transferred.
And nothing happened for a month and a half?
There was bombardment, there was everything.
Were there any casualties?
Yes, we carried the deceased.
Yes.
Yes.
Were you also evacuated?
Yes.
A lot?
I carried the injured.
Have you considered the fact that you are not in a warehouse at this point?
Yes, of course. I understood when we were already brought to Bakhmut. I looked at the ruined houses, at all of that.
Yes, it's not a warehouse.
I'm in the wrong place.
Do you realize you've been fooled?
Of course I understand.
Are you organizing some kind of protest?
There have been no protests since we arrived in Bakhmut.
It was better not to protest.
Yes.
Why?
As that would conclude it.
Now, what happens if you protest?
You could be imprisoned, you could be relocated somewhere else.
Family?
No, I'm not married.
Don't you have anyone to call?
I have a brother.
In Belarus?
Yes.
Do you remember his number?
Yes.
WhatsApp or Telegram?
I'm thinking about WhatsApp.
Let me get his number.
A month and a half later, I arrived at another location in Bakhmut, where I was already stationed. I observed with binoculars and a thermal imager. I was there for approximately a month. They were assembling a new assault team. I joined this assault team, we went to the shooting range, we stayed there for a week.
How many people?
The group was made up of 20 people, after which we were taken back to Bakhmut. There was no attack, nothing occurred. They began to form a new group. On October 22, the assault commenced. We received instructions over the radio that we needed to mobilize and retrieve the injured and bring combat kits. Our initial group of 5 evacuees took off. The 3 of us lagged behind the group. When we reached the top, gunfire was everywhere. Our group leader was missing. We didn't know where to go. I noticed that gunfire was erupting everywhere. We began to move towards where the gunfire was more intense. We approached that trench and announced that we were allies. They aimed their automatic rifles at us and commanded, "Get down, hands up, put your rifles aside." Just like that, we were captured.
Is it true what they say about some Nazis living here?
Well,
Nazis.
I haven't met any Nazis. I'm not going to lie, we were treated well.
Don't lie.
I am not lying. I mean seriously, we were treated well.
You entered a foreign country with a gun.
Yes.
Even if you were to die, it probably wouldn't be surprising.
Sure.
Putin has announced a campaign for denazification, a struggle against certain Nazis. Where are these Nazis hiding?
I don't know. I didn't see any Nazis. I didn't see anyone.
What is this war for?
I don't understand why this war is happening. They claim we are fighting for the Donetsk and Luhansk regions.
Have you visited Bakhmut?
I have seen it. They showed me a video of what Bakhmut used to be like and what it is like now.
What is this struggle for? For the people? For a devastated city? What's the objective?
It's not a city anymore.
It's a ghost town.
It's already in ruins.
There are already many such towns in the Donetsk and Luhansk regions. So, who needs it and why? Who is protecting whom?
Yes, everyone would just live as they used to.
Yes.
And everything would be fine. They say one thing, but it turns out to be something else.
It's true. Do you know what the point is?
No.
Russia simply should not have gotten involved at all.
Donetsk and Lugansk?
Neither Donetsk, nor Luhansk, nor Crimea. You have this myth about Donetsk and Luhansk, that you are allegedly defending them. However, it was since 2014, when the Russians intervened, that the issues began there. There were no issues until Russia got involved. Let's assume, even if this fairy tale is somehow accepted, what does it have to do with the Zaporizhia and Kherson regions?
Why they went there to conquer more territory, I don't know.
Conquer territories?
Yes.
That's the point, not the defense.
Well, that's how it would be if they started seizing Kherson. If the Russians moved in there.
They were in Kherson flying their flags, but we drove them out from there.
That is, they want to seize more territory. That's it.
For what?
Apparently, it's all about territorial gain. Not for the sake of defense, that's my rationale.
You're apparently a smart guy. Hi there.
Hi there.
The conversation was recorded for publication. Did you know your brother is being held captive in Ukraine?
We know about it.
You can speak.
Hey, sister.
Hello? How's everything going on your end?
I'm doing well and in good health.
I'm just calling via video so she can see you.
Will they at least let you go?
Well, yes, there should be an exchange. Hasn't it started in Russia yet?
I don't know. We've received calls asking who's calling, who's writing, and that's all.
That's correct, isn't it?
We received a call from the Red Cross informing us that you were alive and in good health.
Yes, indeed. I contacted the Red Cross when I was in Kiev. I requested them to send you a letter. I'm doing well. However, you didn't inform me if you've heard any news about an exchange happening in Russia currently?
We've been tracking all the updates, yet we've heard nothing.
I see. How are you guys doing?
We're fine. Are they bothering you or not?
No, of course it's okay.
Does it matter to you? Is it worth it?
No, Alicia, of course, but there's nothing I can do.
I mean, well, there'll be an exchange and then they'll let you go, right?
Well, if there are going to be exchanges. Yes.
Give me the phone, I'll tell her something.
Olicia, listen.
My name is Vladimir. I am a journalist. The situation we're in is quite unclear, as I usually explain to my relatives in Russia. I advise the relatives of the prisoners to approach the Ministry of Defense or a military recruitment office. You need to call them and assert that it's here, ready for exchange. From what we understand, they're not very keen on collecting it. Trust me, this information is accurate. What should we do in your situation? Who will advocate for him? You are Belarusian.
Yeah, so we don't know that either. They approached us, asked questions, told us to wait for the exchange, and that was all.
That's it. Do you want to visit them again? When you drop by, inform them Vladimir is present. Yes, the reporter who rang. This is my contact. It's known to all, but no worries. Vladimir wants to know, where should he collect your sibling? At least now, where should we take him for the exchange?
Fine.
I'm not implying that I'm taking someone somewhere, just to clear any misunderstanding. What I'm saying is that our side is ready for a swap at any given moment, and specifically, your brother is ready to return home immediately. We don't need him here. He's of no use to us. We need to bring our people back. No one has defeated him, and no one has done anything to him. Yet Olesia, what do you think? He came to our land armed, intending to kill our people. Why would he do such a thing?
I don't know. To be honest, I don't trust anyone anymore. I just want him home.
I'm not trying to convince you of anything. The fact is, he is a citizen of Belarus, and he is imprisoned in Ukraine, because he came to a Ukrainian city with weapons intending to kill people. What's there to believe, or not believe? I'm just asking you, why did he do it?
I don't know.
I understand. The only thing I implore you to do is to advocate for his exchange, as we record these videos to demonstrate that he is alive, in good health, and prepared for the exchange. Is there something you want to say?
Olicia, greet everyone and visit the KGB if possible.
I'll go. That's where the call came from. Whether it's today, tonight, or tomorrow, I'll be there.
Okay, bye then.
A brother now?
I'll just say I'm alive and well.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Hey Johnny, can you see me? A conversation recorded for publication. Did you hear that?
How are you doing there?
Fine.
I'm doing well too, alive and in good health.
How are you doing now?
It's okay, Johnny. Olicia called me, she might call you next and then tell you everything is alright. I won't keep you on the phone for long. The main thing is to assure you that I'm alive and well, Johnny.
I'd like to ask Zhenya something too. Hello, I'm Vladimir, a Ukrainian journalist. Can you share what your Belarusian brother is doing here, if you're aware?
I honestly have no idea. He went to Moscow for work, but what exactly was he doing there? What more can I say?
Okay, well, I've already explained the crux of the matter to your sister, so she'll fill you in on the details. You can continue the conversation.
Alright, Zhenya, greet everyone, Happy New Year. If I get a chance, I'll call you.
Your sister already knows.
Call Olicia, she will tell you everything.
I see.
Okay, bye, Johnny.
Take care.
Bye.
Now I have a profound question. Do you now understand that you went to kill people for money?
Yes, I understand.
And what do you have to say about what you did?
There's no way I can justify myself. I'm guilty of many things. But I didn't want that.
Did you kill someone?
No.
How do you know? Didn't you shoot?
On the range.
No, during the war.
I didn't shoot.
Like a stormtrooper.
I've never fired a shot.
All right, let's assume it happened that way. But in a different scenario, you might have shot someone.
Yes, under different circumstances, I might have shot someone.
Traditionally, we advise prisoners of war to speak to their compatriots and express in their own words whether it is worth coming here or not. And if not, then why?
Guys, don't go to this war, it's not necessary. Since it's not broadcasted on TV here. None of this is true. Stay strong if anyone signs a contract. Don't do it again.
What was shown on TV?
The TV says we're doing well.
Guarding warehouses?
No, they show our constant progress and superiority over others.
Tell me please, Maxim. Is the issue about who steps on and kills whom? Or is the principle that it should not be done at all?
The bottom line is that it shouldn't be done at all.
In other words, there's no need to come here. Not because you're progressing or not progressing, but simply because it's not necessary at all.
This war wasn't even necessary.
It's clear that you can say anything you want. And this myth about 8 years is just as prevalent in Belarus as it is in Russia. The notion that supposedly 8 years...
What are you selling?
Yes, we had nothing to do, so we decided to bombard our cities.
That's what was shown on TV.
Does this make sense?
But I'm telling you the truth.
Does that make sense?
No, it's illogical.
The Russians entered this territory with their equipment, their tanks and their volunteers, as I refer to them. Consequently, war ensued.
Yes, the war.
But the most crucial question I have is, why does Russia need this? You're an intelligent person. Let me show you the map again. Russia is so vast that it can't be fully represented here, see?
Sure.
In terms of territory, where does it rank in the world?
Territory?
Yeah, which place?
First place.
Firstly, why would they assault anyone? If their aim is to protect, then they should just do that. This means that as of August 2023 alone, Russia has spent at least $167 billion on the war in Ukraine. In August, Putin stated that the military budget would be doubled.
Even more?
Indeed, within this expansive region I've highlighted, they could allocate these 167 billion, or maybe already 200 billion, I'm uncertain, among the 145 million residents. In other words, families.
I understand.
Give $2,000 to each.
Live in peace.
Yes, and say, take $2,000, but you don't have to go to war.
Live in peace.
You can have or bring up a child.
And give them more money.
In a country abundant with land and resources, but scarce in population, it's essential to encourage population growth for its development. Correct?
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
What's the most incorrect approach to this?
We are, on the contrary, decimating our own population.
And our population.
Yes.
Regarding defense, if they truly intended to safeguard someone in Donetsk, Luhansk region, they could have constructed an entire city within Russia's territory with $167 billion.
City.
Or they could construct another Moscow.
Yes, they could construct another Moscow.
So, do you think Putin is a smart leader?
No, he's not smart.
What does he want?
I have no idea what he wants.
You've already answered what he needs during the process.
He needs the land.
So, who are you in this context?
As a consumable item.
We're at home here. You've come here. Where are we supposed to go?
Move the location.
Go where? Run away? No.
No, you will defend your homeland.
Do we have a choice?
You have no choice, you're defending your homeland.
Did you have a choice?
We've always had a choice.
Why did you come here if you had a choice?
We were compelled by the government.
Yet there was an option, right?
To say no?
Yes.
Well, everyone was scared of prison.
You could have ended up in prison, or in Belarus. That's it.
I told you so. They said that I would just be guarding the warehouses and making a lot of money.
I mean, that's a very weak excuse.
I understand that.
I can't believe it. No one will believe it. No one in Vitebsk would believe it either.
No one.
I would imagine going there, where there has been war for 2 years, people are dying, cities are being obliterated from the face of the earth. And here's Maxim, sitting and telling me, I was told that I would be guarding warehouses.
No, I understand. I'm just conveying what I've been informed, that everything will be okay.
Yes, but couldn't you have found out?
I somehow didn't even think about it.
Your brother said it right.
I'm an idiot.
Yes.
Yes.
How would you evaluate the survival chances of a Russian soldier who finds himself in conditions similar to yours, given that all the conditions here are more or less the same?
I think the chances are slim.
I have a short message for Belarusians. Are you living there, happy with everything, doing well? Trust me, we care, we're worried. Are you content with all? That's wonderful.
It's okay.
Yes. You certainly shouldn't be here, that's clear.
Yes.
In fact, you are the first Belarusian I've communicated with in 2 years. If everything is good, everything is normal, everything satisfies you, then why are you even planning to go to Moscow or anywhere else?
We earn money.
Is 90,000 a lot of money?
For the city where I live, this is quite a substantial amount of money.
But now is simply a very unfavorable time to earn money in Moscow or anywhere in Russia. Because they're hustling everyone for meat.
Well, now I'm convinced of it.
I mean, it's better to wait it out.
In Belarus?
This is the time to endure without much money, but alive, healthy, not disabled, and not in confinement.
Yes. You're currently not making any income, correct? No.
Here we go. It could have been worse.
Yes.
To cease to exist?
I might as well be dead.
So again, in your case, this is a message to the Belarusians. That is, if there's any indication that they want to send you from Russia to Ukraine, just flee, just head back home. Couldn't you just return home?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I could.
If you were all-knowing and found yourself in this situation, what would you do? You would probably be instructed to go and guard the warehouse.
Of course, I would have left. I would simply stop going to work, take a train and return to Belarus.
You weren't forced.
No.
All right, proceed.
Nobody forced me to go to this war, I went on my own. I came here of my own free will, but now I'm suffering.
Most people don't understand what's happening here. It is likely that other Belarusians are currently being recruited in Russia to be dispatched to war under the pretense of warehouse security. Guys, there are no warehouses here. And if there are warehouses and if someone is guarding them, they are guarded by some important personnel. But if you are mobilized from Russia, you won't be assigned to guard warehouses. You'll be sent to the front line. And it's frightening there. Or isn't it?
Very scary.
Okay, go ahead. Maybe someone will understand something.